Having a problem with the charging system on your Ford equipped vehicle? Does your battery light inadvertently come on and then go back off again? You can tell you have a 6G alternator by the circular gray bearing cover on the back. Here's what's wrong with it. The brush is wearing a groove on the bottom of the slip ring. This usually occurs after high mileage, but it can occur in as little as 80,000. To do a repair, all you need is a new voltage regulator brush holder assembly and a new slip ring. The tools you need are a 200-watt soldering gun, half-inch impact with a 15/16 socket, a Torx size T20, and a 5/16 socket with a 1/4-inch drive ratchet, a hammer, a Dremel, and for the Dremel, a pack of reinforced carbide cutoff wheels. Most of these tools are available at a Walmart. To begin the repair process, scribe a visible paint mark down the side of the alternator. Then remove the 3 5/16 heads bolts holding the alternator together. Wrap a rag around the pulley or wear a glove. And with the 15/16 socket and half-inch impact, remove the nut on the shaft. Holding the back half with one hand, tap off the front half. Remove the 3 screws with the T20 heads holding the voltage regulator on. Pull straight up on the voltage regulator quickly. Apply a penetrating oil to the shaft and bearing area. Hold on to the rectifier with one hand and tap the front half off with a hammer by tapping at 180-degree intervals. Pull the rotor out of the stator. A 2-jaw puller. Use the 2-jaw puller to remove the slip ring end bearing from the shaft. Remove one of the seals from the rear bearing with a sharp knife or a razor blade and install 2 drops of oil into the bearing itself. Reinstall the seal. This is the part where we need to use the Dremel and the carbide cutoff wheel. You'll notice the raised up area on both sides of the rotor that covers the wires coming out of the slip ring. This is what needs to be removed. We need to use the Dremel and the cutoff wheel to remove this area right here by cutting lines right where the red lines are on both sides. Before you perform this next procedure, be sure and wear safety glasses. Here you can see where the metal has been removed so that the wire and the insulation has been exposed. Next we need to take the Dremel and make a cut right here to the right of the riser. There's the other side. You can see where the Dremel has cut through and removed the loop that was once there. And we need to make a cut with the Dremel also right here. These are the 2 wires that are coming down from the 2 slip rings. make a cut right here so that you don't disturb the vertical part of the wiring. Here you can see where we've made the vertical cut with the Dremel to separate the wire from the riser. The plastic insulator underneath the riser should still be intact and not broken or cracked. Now you'll notice the horizontal gap in between the plastic on the slip ring and the top part of the rotor in this area right here. It's on both sides. Tap 2 screwdrivers 180 degrees apart underneath the openings and pry up on them. Here's a shot of the rotor that's had the slip